So nice to see you guys. My name is Damian. I'm from the United States. Woo! That's how we do it at home, so that's okay. Já se jmenuji Damian, já jsem z Ameriky, jsem tady dneska jako kouzelník, ale not gonna speak Czech that much. So don't get used to it. Oh, man. Oh, thanks, seriously. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting TED. Thanks for coming to my show. Woo-hoo. I'm just kidding. I know that you didn't come to see me. I'm really here to see you guys. I'm at your show, so I give you guys a round of applause. We've got just a few minutes of zábavy to spend together, and some of it's thematic, some of it is just classic. I'm going to start with a classic piece of magic here. I brought with me a newspaper. This is the Dnes Mladá Fronta, right? And you can see empty as usual. You know how it is. But what I want you to do is I want you to look at a picture, remember something in the newspaper so that you recognize it when you see it again. Because I'm going to tear this paper into shreds and put it back together again. I know. That's not possible. Nobody can tear up a piece of paper and make it whole again. There has to be a trick. And there is. There is. The trick is, magicians never really tear the paper. It just seems like they tear the paper. This is the world's imagined tie-in. It's what we call in magic an illusion. Right? Now, I think the people in front here, you can tell I'm not really tearing it. Because if you watch closely, you can figure that out. Yeah, you can laugh, but if you didn't know, you would think that I really was tearing it. In fact, sometimes people come up to me after the performance and they say, Damian, that's my name. They're like, even though I know you didn't really tear up that newspaper, it looks so real. I could have sworn I was seeing different pieces of paper in each hand. Right. Now, normally in this part of the presentation, a magician would say something about magic words, fuse welding the pieces back together. I'm not going to say any of those bilbosti because you know, as well as I know, that this paper has never been torn. Oh, thank you. Very kind. So, the theme is worlds imagined, and we were talking with the organizers, and we were thinking it might be nice to get into some kind of mind magic that takes place in your imagination. Did you bring your imagination? I hope so. Me too. Okay. Let's find somebody with an active imagination. This young man right here. You don't have to do anything. Don't look so scared. Just stay right there. Don't worry. I don't want you up here. This is my stage. Relax. Relax. But what's your name? Pavel. I knew that was your name. I know that sounds like a gag, but I swear I really knew he was going to say Pavel. I don't know how I knew that, but it's a good omen. Okay, Pavel, we're going to do a little test, you and I. Simple test based on a test that psychologists did in the 70s using 5 cards, which I have in this envelope. I'm going to make a little mark here. Okay. Pavel, I'm going to show you each of these 5 cards in just a minute. But before I do, I want to get some information about you. Were you born... Rozumíte anglicky? Super. Were you born in the city or in the village? Okay, so you have more of a city mentality. Pavel, tell me just a couple of, real quickly, what are some of your interests? Just simple ones. Doesn't have to be that detailed. I'm not going to write a book. Just hit me with something. Nothing. I knew he was going to say that. Pavel, ketchup or tartar sauce? Ketchup nebo tartarská ramáčka? Ketchup. Mm-hmm. Fine. Okay. Pavel, here's what you have to do. Relax. I've got 5 cards in here. I'm going to take them out one by one. At any time, I want you to tell me to stop. It can be in the beginning, it can be in the middle, it can be at the end. It's your choice. Okay? You understand these instructions? Okay. And you can all ask yourselves when you would stop, but this is going to be Pavel's game. So here we go. We are starting. 1. I'll go slow. 2. 3. Oh! Right here? You're sure? Probably. Raise your hand if you would not have stopped on 3. Quite a few. But I didn't ask you. I asked Pavel, whose hobbies are nothing. And he chose 3. How did I know that? That's the question you're going to be asking yourself this evening or whenever you have your moments of contemplation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, 1 in 5. So let's up the ante a little bit, shall we? Let's make it a little bit more difficult. Now, the test that was used back in the 70s had 5 symbols. Had a square and a circle and a triangle and a cross and some wavy lines. A deck of playing cards has only 4 symbols, but each symbol has 13 values. So that gives us how many possibilities in a deck of playing cards? Anybody know? 52. Exactly right. So we're going to make this a bit more difficult. And we have 52 playing cards here. Actually, let me get rid of the jokers. So you two, you're out of here. Just kidding. You can stay. That's just my own little joke. Okay, and I need somebody to give these cards a little mix-up. Let me come down here. And let me just mix this up like this. If I can give you some cards, you can mix those, and I'll give some... I used you already. You take those ones, and lovely lady, please take some of those. And a gentleman over here, you can mix those ones up. Go ahead, just mix them up, mix them up, mix them up. And you can mix up these ones, please. Go ahead, and just pass them. Can you pass yours to her, and you mix those together? Yeah, that's good. No, just together. There you go. Yeah, that's perfect. Yep, and I'll take those. Fine. Mix those together. Good. And we got those ones as well. Is there one more? Yeah. And actually, will you do me a favor? Would you come up with me? Come up with me. We're going to mix these a little bit more. Okay. Your name?
Honza.
Honza. Do me a favor.
It's nice to meet you.
A pleasure. A pleasure. Nice to see you. We haven't met, have we?
We have, actually.
Go sit down. Go sit down. You speak English? Have we met? Then come up. Christ's sakes. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Come on. Okay. What's your name, dear? Lucy, a pleasure. Thank you for being brave. I'm not going to make fun of you. I might make fun of some of those guys once more. Take this deck of cards. Do me a favor. Pretend like you are in a poker game and just deal down. Odpočítejte jednu po druhé, až máte 10 karet tady od Sora tady na stolu. No, dolů. Já nechci vidět. I want 10 cards. Tak máte 10. Počítal jste 10 karet? OK. Tak nechte zbytek balíčku tam na straně a vemte ty 10 karet, těch 10 karet a koukněte na něj. But I don't want to see. You stand behind me. I'm not going to look. I'll stand in front of you over here. And uspořádejte ty karty, aby byly jako všechny ty značky vedle sebe. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm just making it up now. Now there's 4 suits, of course, in the deck of cards, and yeah, I think you have all 4. Je to pravda? You have all 4. And you've got them together now in little skupinkies? Yeah, I know. I asked you. I am now confirming. That's part of the asking process, but let's move on. Okay. You know what? I see some of the black ones. I want you to focus on the black ones. Focus on the ones that look like a flower. To jsou křížový. Big flower. Mm-hmm. Not the upside down heart. Křížový. OK. Nemáte hodně. Já vidím možná 2 nebo 3. Nějak tak? Aha. 2. Máte 2 karty křížový, že jo? Křížový má 3 listy. OK. Já taky neumím češtinu. My jsme stejní. OK, do me a favor. Look at one of them. Koukněte na jednu z 2. Máte tam, myslím, 2. Viděla jste právě křížovou 4. Je to tak? Tak dejte mi to, prosím. Ne. To je 4. Děkuji. Zbývá ještě jedna a je to 3. Yes. Teď měníme barvu. Tak, budeme koukat na srdcové. Máte menší a větší a ten větší je 5. 5 srdcová, je to tak? A ta menší je 2. To je 2. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the other black ones. Ty pikový, to jsou další černý. Koukněte na ty silnější pikovou kartu, co máte. Já vidím ESO. Máte pikový ESO? Aha. A na druhé straně máte 2 zase. To je piková 2. Je to tak? Aha. I don't know her. Zbývá ještě jedna, to je 9. Absolutely. Tak, teď máme jenom kárový. Máte 2 kárový karet. 7. 5. Ne? Ale ještě jedna je? Je to 5. 6. Je to 6. Aha! To jsou všechny? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. I missed one. Do you know what it is? You can tell me. I already have the 2. Není to srdcová 4? Folks, thank you very much for your kind attention. I don't know if you believe if it's magic or if it's a trick or if I just know something about psychology that you don't know, but I don't care. It was lots of fun. See you next time. Thank you.